And it's New Comic Book Day. I hope you had a safe and thoughtful weekend. I'm hoping that it wasn't too crazy, but also, the right kind of break. So, but for now, new comic books. Let's take a look. The Dark Knight Returns facsimile editions continue. And one of them action figure variants. And then a shiny. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Detective Comics. And 2 covers there. So, Bromancy is a novel. I know it's not the normal fare, not a graphic novel, just a novel. But the tagline got my attention. So, well done, whoever comes up with taglines for this particular thing. This is a nice little book, though. It's got the foil, but it's also got the end page art. So this is just, I felt like that was a solid package and was worth putting on the shelf. Berserker gets a new one-shot. Light Draws Breath. Every so often. And a shiny. Camelot 3000. This is a series from 85 or 86. Very early American work by one of my favorites, Brian Boland, written by Mike W. Barr. This is, some think of this as the first maxi series. It was a 12-issue series, and it's basically the return of Arthur, just like every Arthur myth has, that Arthur will return when Britain needs him, and this happens to be in the year 3000, and we get this. And I have never read the entire thing. I'm excited that they're repackaging this, and I intend to read it soon, just to enjoy myself. Capes Volume 1 collects the first 6 issues of that series. And then, boom, Capes number 7. A new issue and new content. Conan the Barbarian. Corpse Knight, this is a second print of number 1. This title got a lot of excitement right around its release date. I didn't order it. Nobody asked for it. But now somebody's asking for it. So here's issue 2. Creature from the Black Lagoon lives. This is a new black and white edition. It was a 4-issue miniseries. There'll be 2 issues per special. So this is 1. There's a second one coming. All 4 parts in black and white. Dark Horse previews. Talking about Dark Horse stuff coming out in about 2 months. DC Pride, The Heart Wants. That's this year's hardcover Pride edition from DC. Dr. Doom Epic Collection. This is volume 2. Lots of old Doom stuff. And then a new series featuring Doom, Doom Quest. Escape Volume 1. It's from Image. And then issue number 7. Exquisite Corpses. Flash. Generation X-23. And then because DC can't seem to ship all of the covers all together, usually it's foils that they get the crappy treatment, so to speak. Here are 2 foil covers from last week's Absolute Green Arrow number 1. I'm going to leave them out with the new stuff so they're visible. We'll see what happens. Green Lantern. Harley Quinn. And 2 covers. 3 covers. 4 covers. All right, that's it. Hornsby and Halo, again, that connects to the upcoming Unbelievables story from Ghost Machine. Infernal Hulk. Hyde Street. IDW Monthly. And that talks about IDW stuff coming out in about 2 months. In Your Skin. Iron Man Super Smash. It's a Mighty Marvel team-up. Nice little hardcover. I do like these books. Justice League Unlimited. And then facsimile editions of JLA Avengers. This is from 8 years ago or so. I can't remember exactly when this was. No, the miniseries has been longer than that. My apologies, is much longer than that. But it's a series that had been in the works for 20 years before that. And Kurt Busiek and George Perez were able to finish this based on George's original art. And they did the special trade paperback for, I want to say it was the Hero Initiative. That was about 8 years ago, I think. And that was one that I ended up giving away, I believe. And now they're doing the facsimile editions of that. Lilo and Stitch 626, new Stitch miniseries. Marvel previews featuring stuff coming out in about 2 months. Very specifically talking about the beginning of Marvel Midnight, a new line, imprint, whatever you want to call it, kind of helmed by Jonathan Hickman. But it's basically Marvel with a horror twist. So hopefully those will be good and exciting and fun. Mark Spears' Monsters. Monstress. My cat's aura is strong today. Just sound like a bunch of fun. The Peril of the Brutal Dark. Phantom of the Opera from Universal Monsters. Planet of the Apes versus Fantastic Four. Psylocke Ninja. Rocketeer the Island. And 2 covers there. Some lovely Dave Stevens art. He's the guy that created the Rocketeer, after all. Sentry. Spider-Man Spider-Versity. Star Trek Celebrations. This is the Star Trek Pride special for this year. Starfleet Academy. And 2 covers there. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Echoes of the Empire continues. Supergirl gets another collection in the DC Finest line. Superman. Superman, Father of Tomorrow. What happened, Elseworlds? What happened if Jor-El came to Earth instead of Kal-El? That's how we do it. Okay. Saga of the Swamp Thing 21's facsimile edition, where we find out just what Swamp Thing is made of. Because it wasn't quite clear to this point. Alan Moore doing the business there. And then continuing the Swamp Thing 84, 89, whatever, I know. That's the second issue with that facsimile edition, leading up to new content for what would be issue 4. And there's a shiny one to go with it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures. And 2 covers in the corner. And 3 covers. Thunderhawks, that's the part of the Thundercats Silverhawks crossover. Ultimates, should be the last issue of Ultimates. 2 covers there as we careen to the end of the Ultimate Universe. Void Rivals. Wiccan and Hulkling Raid of Ultron. This is Marvel's sort of addition this week to the Pride selections, part of their Voices line. Wonder Man. Wonder Woman volume, recent issues, of course, Island of Mice and Men. And then Absolute Wonder Woman. And a speedy car, because he's really cool. And 2 covers there. I don't know if you could hear it, but I could hear it. X-Men. And Zatanna. And 2, 3, and 4. And just one extra thing, and it's for me. It's not a big crazy one though. It's a little crazy. This is a special edition of The Martian by Andy Weir. And I enjoy this book enough that having a special edition on my shelf is not a horrible thing. And again, some fun and paper work there. Again, I like nice things. And that is everything for this week. If you see something you like, let me know. I'll try and get it for you. Sooner the better. And subscribers, pick up your books if you can. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.